Hello dear students, welcome to Eden Guru. My name is Suresh Mahavar and I'm your teacher for physics today. We are talking about a topic in the unit of thermal physics called as kinetic theory of gases, and we are speaking about various laws which an ideal gas obeys. So in the line, the next law that we have to speak about is what we call as Avogadro's law. In some books or some content you might find it to be written as Avogadro's hypothesis. So it is Avogadro's law or hypothesis. What does it mean? It is based upon the same most popular ideal gas equation. What does it say? That for a gas, or rather for more than one gas, if we consider the pressure and temperature to be same, that means I consider various gases which are placed in different containers and their pressure and temperature is same, and I say that the volume of all the gases, if it is kept constant, if the volume of the gas is also kept constant, then it is said that by the Avogadro's law that the number of moles of all those gases will also be same. That means at same pressure, volume and temperature, all the gases in different containers having equal volume, pressure and temperature, the value of the number of moles, hence the number of molecules of all the gases will remain the same.
The second is cross or vector product. Anybody having any idea why it is a dot product?
Sir, may I?
Yes, please.
Because it is represented by a dot.
Exactly. We have a truck and this is a block. The mass of the block is m. The friction coefficient between the block and the truck is mu.
And the new question, what is coming in the mind, is about the arrangement of various subatomic particles in the atom. How do they are arranged?
It may be arranged linearly.
You can think of arrangement linear, but linear arrangement has got lot of issues. One thing, that linear arrangement is not the minimum space occupied. Atom is the smallest unit of matter. That means smallest mean we should keep it smallest. And the smallest surface area of anything whatever is having is the spherical. Rutherford performed the experiment to support Thomson's model. The experiment was, he has taken almost 4 mm thin gold foil and the gold foil is bombarded by alpha particles. The experimental observations suggest that most of the alpha particles passes straight without any deflection. It suggests that most of the part of the atom is empty. On the other hand, some of the alpha particles are deflecting outwards. Since they are deflecting outwards and alpha particles are positively charged, outward deflection shows that negative charge is located on the outside somewhere. So electrons should be in the outer region, and very few, that means 1 out of 10,000 or 1 out of 20,000 is retracing its path and coming back. That is being showing that the whole positive charge is condensed at the center of the atom, and new term is coined by Rutherford for this, that is called nucleus. So according to the Rutherford model, there are few changes. First thing, Thomson's model is being rejected. Second thing, atom is the hollow mass. In that case, the whole mass is concentrated at the center and the whole positive charge is concentrated at the center of the atom called nucleus. And third thing, outer region the electrons are located, therefore the alpha particles are getting deflected in the outer areas.
I have a doubt, sir.
Okay, you can ask now.
So why do the rays originate from the cathode to the anode, not the other way around?
Since you know, whenever atom is getting ionized, electrons are being emitted. So electrons are moving from negative and they are going towards the positive. That is the reason why rays are being emitted from cathode and they are not being emitted from anode.
Welcome to the class of Eden Guru students. I am Sandeep Jain. In this module, we will begin with a very important chapter of mathematics, that is differential equation. Before starting differential equation, let us have a background. You must have studied radioactive decay in your chemistry classes. When you discuss radioactive decay, you say that dy dx, or the rate of change of a certain quantity, is equal to minus of kx. This is called radioactive decay. Or dy dt is equal to minus k times t. So students, some phenomenon occur in nature and they are discussed starting with a differential equation. So you can also observe that the simple harmonic motion in physics class starts with a differential equation d2y dx2 is equal to minus omega square x. So there are many phenomena in nature, the rise in population or the exponential decay or the simple harmonic motion in physics which start with a differential equation. Any one of you have any idea what do you mean by a differential equation? Yes, anyone?
Sir, an equation containing at least one derivative term is called as differential equation.
So the exact definition of differential equation, students, will go like this.
There is going to be two angle bisectors, and this is going to be another angle bisector. Lines L1 and L2, there is going to be two angle bisectors. As we are already familiar, the two angle bisectors between two lines will always be perpendicular to each other. A1 and A2 are two angle bisectors. Equation of angle bisectors between two lines, angle bisector that contains the origin, acute angle, obtuse angle bisector between two lines.